Hello, welcome back to a Monday night common stream. We are back. We're gonna play some Borderlands tonight. Keep the saga going. You said AJ you won't be able to be here Friday, so
Yeah,
I was gonna ask these other two guys, do y'all want to play Helldivers, or would you be interested in re-downloading? Because I know you deleted it. Re-downloading Dead by Daylight since it's October next. It'll be our first October stream.
Well, I'm actually not going to be on either this Friday because I'm going to Northwest Arkansas for a homecoming for the college me and my wife went to. So.
Oh, okay. What about, okay, let's see here. Tyra, what did I say me and you could play? Did you get Space Marines? I can't remember.
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. What was it I said me and you could play? I can't remember. Elden Ring. We should do that then. We'll play Elden Ring Friday then. Sound good?
All right.
Heck yeah, boys.
Yeah, all right.
I'll have to go back and watch that stream.
All right. Okay, so we just did the vault, and we're going to go meet an old friend now, so we'll just jump right back into it. Back on Borderlands.
Legendary cons. Just makes you want to cry. It's such a beautiful thing.
We're going to a new planet, by the way, so get ready.
Hey.
Does anyone want to be on the command deck as we fly there? Before I queue us up?
Do it.
Yeah, just go for it.
All right, where we go? Eden 6.
Boy, Julia, they just can't seem to get it together over there, can they?
What's Julia
saying? Man, that actually worries me because I saw a video that was pretty terrible. It was talking about businesses. Let me tell you something. It should be tax fraud. Some of the crap businesses can do. There are businesses that post help wanted signs, not help wanted signs, but they'll post like on Indeed and stuff. They'll post like job positions with no intention of filling them because by saying that they're constantly hiring, that they get like tax credit from the government, even though they have no intention of filling the positions, and they never actually hire the individuals.
Yeah.
They just go through the hiring process, and then they say, okay, we don't actually need you. They take it down, and they repost it the following week, and they just go through those hoops just to get tax credits from the government.
Hopefully that's not the case here, but
I really hope it's not. I mean, she said orientation, so it sounds like paperwork.
She's already got the job.
Right.
It sounds like Jupiter here or something.
Yeah, we're going to get more stupider. All right. Everybody ready? Anybody in their menus?
What?
I'm good.
All right. Floodmore Basin. Here we come.
Speaking of Jupiter, it has been so big and bright lately. It's kind of unreal. Like, it's the brightest and biggest thing in the sky. It doesn't matter how bright the moon is. Jupiter is out shining.
I've not ever paid any attention. Shout out Jupiter.
Sponsor.
Should be.
Should be. Oh.
Welcome to Eden 6, Land of Opportunity and monkeys.
Yeah, it's one of those jabber things that I...
Yeah, jabber walkies.
Oh yeah, this is the Jacobs planet.
Yeah, did you make it this
Hopefully
far, AJ?
there's some good Jacobs guns. Yeah.
We actually get, I think, a guaranteed legendary from one of these missions.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I think I've been here before.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I've been here. I don't remember much about it, but...
Wah.
Dustin, do you pull your own audio for the stream audio? You do, right?
Yeah, I pull. Technically, I can pull any of our audios that we need, but I pull mine specifically, yes.
Well, I always try to have a good balance on it, like between game and chat, but if you're not going to need it, then I won't worry about it as much.
Yeah, I pull my audio.
Okay, well, I'm going to have more chat than game then, because...
You boys got vehicles up there, didn't you?
It's really
yeah, I grabbed the bike.
Yeah. Oh! Oh my gosh, there's a dinosaur!
Oh, are there motorcycles up here?
Yes.
Oh, is that the big one?
This is scary!
Indo-tyrants?
Oh, he's coming for me, he's ticked.
Oh, no, that's a regular one. I don't think that's
What?
that's a.
That's a regular.
No, maybe that's one of the event dinos. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm
Unhand
straight
me!
into a wall!
Oh, he's toast.
Oh, he turned into.
Oh, that was one of Maurice's side quests. Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember it being called the Endo Tyrant. That sounds like a Jurassic Park use. What's happening now?
Whoa.
Now cartel thug spawn.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
okay.
Get out of there, Tyrell.
I got it.
oh, this gun has to charge. Cryogenic shock.
What the heck is going on here?
Hey, someone kill this old guy. Got him.
Well, this gun, I might have to reevaluate using this stupid gun. Boom.
Alright, where are we going?
Towards that objective marker.
Yeah, we're going to meet Wainwright.
Wondering which way it is.
Whose vehicle is this?
South.
I'm gonna hop in the back. Stop for me. Stop for me.
Let's
Appreciate it.
see
Appreciate it.
here.
Oh
Oh shoot, we didn't even need to
seat.
go off that thing. I've led us astray.
All right. Let's see. Huntro says, sounds like government shouldn't give tax credits for being shorthanded. Listen, it's a tough situation because if you're a growing business, you need like the extra assistance till you can like establish yourself. I feel like there should be a limit. Like a well-off company should not get a tax credit for hiring people. They should hire people because they need people, not because it's just an abused system is what it's going to turn out to be. At least they called me this time. Last Friday I wasted gas and went down there, and then they got sent back home. Oh, that sucks. Everyone wants to know how's everybody doing. I'm doing pretty good personally.
Good, Avery.
Yeah. What-
Dog tired.
Dog tired?
That's about it.
Busy day?
I just didn't get any sleep last night. And
All right.
then worked for 13. Came home with the game.
How was y'all's weekend? Avery, Julia, Huntro? They said Slarkster's watching Prince of Egypt right now. Good movie. Really good movie, actually. I'm assuming it's the animated one. Let's see here.
How do you get back up there, Dustin?
There's a turn back around and to the left a little bit, to the left. Yep. Straighten
Over
up
down
and
there?
then yeah, that takes us up. Oh, so there, and then it'll take us up, and then you'll make at the next available decision, make a right. So up here, make a right, and then don't cross the bridge that you'll pass by. Yep, take that right. Yeah, don't cross the bridge, and then it'll be on our left.
You'll find the lodge at the peak. We'll fight these devils off best we can, but
Oh,
Huncho
goodness.
said we have been sick, so we stayed home this Saturday. That sucks, man. I wasn't feeling well this morning
Nah,
either, so
boys.
I get it.
Going in hot.
All right.
Well, they're just standing there taking it.
Yeah.
Yep. I should not have gotten out of the vehicle. I thought it was a dead end or something.
Oh, I thought you were still in here.
I jumped
Well,
out because I thought we
this
were
is the
like
end of the
there.
line.
Okay, good.
as long as I can hold a Jacob's shotgun in my hand, I ain't handing over Eden 6 without a fight. Come at me, you mud-sucking
Julia said her week today.
What the-
All right. Yeah, I hate that for you, Hunter. That sucks. Did y'all see have any of y'all looked up the news I told y'all about Magic? Man,
No.
it's bad. I mentioned it to these guys in Discord earlier. The rules committee got threatened so much and so bad that they just quit. They handed over the commander rules committee, the rules job to Wizards of the Coast, and it was it's rough.
Huh.
The future of Commander is now at risk, which is the format that most people in the world play for Magic the Gathering.
Well, they can just keep playing it. They don't have to worry about what anybody else says. We don't have to play
Yeah.
one D&D just because
Yeah,
they came out with a
That's
book.
true.
that's a good point actually.
We'll play 3.5 if we want to.
Yeah,
Just a few more, Vault Hunter.
I got you, Tyrell.
Oh,
You right.
Sorry.
You ran out of my reach.
there, I got it. Thank you, though.
I don't even want to resurrect Tyrell. He just gets up from his dog
Well,
anyway.
he also he never sits still long enough to resurrect him.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh,
See ya.
let me have that one.
Wainwright Jacobs. Yes, that Jacobs.
Yeah.
Just saved my
I think you
damn life.
could have handled yourself just fine.
Yeah, I think he was doing great. I'm gonna refresh mouse stream because it's like a few seconds behind.
This is exactly how I picture Duke Jake right here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Even with the bald head, bald on top, but not any other way around. I love to tell Seth Wainwright Jacobs. That's the model.
Same accent.
Now the accent I always went with like Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, Seth's
that
is
is
actually
his.
better than this
Yeah,
guy's.
yeah. It's definitely stronger with that one.
Launcher.
But I think you're right though. It is a similar accent.
Stay back. Why does he have Torg guns in here?
Well, the oh, I don't know. The game just randomly assigns those. There's Dahl and Malawon in here, so.
He's just a connoisseur of weaponry.
Let's see here. It is the tournament players. Yeah, I agree. It'll affect the tournament players more than anyone else. The having brackets for Commander though, I do think that would be kind of nice to have an idea of what power level everyone's decks are at. So we'll see how that goes, but I just don't trust Wizards is the problem. And then Huntro said 3.5 is superior, and then Avery said 3.5 edition is the complex D&D. I mean, I think it definitely is more complex than what we know for 5th edition. 5th edition definitely simplified a lot.
5th
of stuff.
edition was made for beginners.
For everybody, yeah.
Make it easier for people to get into it, which I agree with. Because if I had started on 3.5, I probably would not have played ever. The first time I played 5th edition, I just about walked out. And I've watched so many people create characters. Like with me helping them, I'm asking them the simplest questions, and it's still so much. Like, you feel like you're making life-ending decisions.
Well, boys, I'll see y'all later.
Where we going?
Well, I'm going down an elevator shaft.
Yeah, we need to go back
very
up.
far. Oh, Tyrell just...
There's nothing down here. Go back up. There's
Oh,
nothing
I'm down here too.
What?
Go back up. I think.
No,
Well,
we
the
want to be
objective
down
shows
here. Yeah, we
okay,
want to be
well,
down
it didn't
here.
look. You couldn't go any further.
It's something. Let's go take
Maybe
a look.
we have to. Do we have to blow this up with a rocket launcher or something?
Oh yeah, we do. Did somebody bring a rocket?
Huh? How about
Well,
that?
just climb over it.
Oh, okay. Well, I forgot you could climb in this game.
How'd you climb over that?
Jump
right.
Climb. She went right over it.
Oh, there we go. You just gotta be persistent. Yep. And I ran into a sign. Man, I swear.
Golly, there's stuff everywhere. Places to go.
Oh,
It says
Avery
deadly
said
wildlife.
he went to our YouTube and looked at our oldest videos, and he said I looked a lot different. My hair was short. It was. I started
hair
growing
was
my hair
short,
out when I started
and
losing
you-
weight.
And you weighed what, 150 pounds more than you do now?
Probably, yeah. No, I think like 125. He said
It's crazy.
3.5 is what I started with, and no one played, just me. I just read and made characters. I could make them from memory. 5e is underwhelming, is what Huntro just said.
Well, you have it your way, Huntro. Whatever you want.
Yep.
I prefer simpler and easier.
I actually I didn't play 3.5. I played Pathfinder, and I actually like Pathfinder a lot more than 3.5. I really want to play Pathfinder 2e, but one of my biggest draws away from that is the fact that I don't actually like Pathfinder's Paladins anymore. I love 3.5's Paladins so much more. The way that the smite mechanic is just so good.
Bloodstains far.
Yeah.
I leveled up. Oh, what's that noise?
What am I hearing? It said my performance was suboptimal.
I've got something weird going on. I don't know if I got a bad USB cable running from my audio interface or what. It keeps saying my headset's disconnected and it's like glitching out.
Huh.
Well, I'm up here shooting dinosaurs with a shotgun. I don't know what y'all are doing.
I'll help. Oh, the Ram Taurus. Those things are tough. They actually will ricochet your bullets back at you.
Good thing I got a shield on this gun.
Yeah.
I feel like I went the wrong way.
Dude, my guns are nasty. This incendiary sniper rifle's a 3-round burst. It's basically like a FAMAS with Dragon's Breath. Scope.
This, I've got a Teddy or submachine gun that has a pretty short mag, and it explodes when I reload it. And the explosion does more damage probably than anything in my arsenal.
Well, that's
If
awesome.
you don't empty the mag and you fire one shot and then reload, the explosion will do more damage.
It'll be even bigger, yeah.
Yeah, because the explosion damage is calculated by the magazine capacity.
Yeah. I
More
may just
bullets
start
means more
firing
damage.
2 rounds and throwing
All right, y'all ready to go to prison?
Yeah.
All right. As soon as everyone's out of the menu, I'll teleport us.
Oh, I got a skill point.
Oh, I don't think you can't be on the vehicle. Remember, we found that out last time. Yeah. And AJ's in the menu.
Menu. What is the menu?
Okay, go ahead, sorry. I was leveling up.
All right. Here we go. All right. This is called the Anvil. It's a prison. We're looking for a character called Meat Slab.
Ew.
Meat slab.
I need a medium rare ribeye on my plate right now. Is what I need. Take a slab of meat.
All right. All right.
It's gonna hurt.
Something must have happened. Get that gate open, Vault Hunter.
Oh, I like the shield. I like the shield. Oh, I forgot my grenade's different. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, man, the fastball.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a grenade. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I missed. There, got him.
Oh!
Got him. Haha, this grenade's awesome.
I mean, we shouldn't have got these guns, guys. This isn't even
Oh.
even a challenge.
If we avoid side quests, it will get very, very hard very soon.
Well, good.
Yes.
Well,
The game.
I'll just go use another key.
That's very true.
I got 9 more of them.
You have 9 golden, or no, sorry, 9 diamond keys?
I have 4 of each, I think.
Oh, okay.
4
okay.
diamond, 4 gold.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, brick?
Oh.
Ugh, it's AJ's
That's my
first
guy.
character.
That's my favorite character I played
That's
so far.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, another Vault Hunter.
Another Vault Hunter.
Help me beat down some bandits.
Yeah, look at him. He's just going in there with just his fists.
Oh, I just shot him a bunch of times trying to hit that enforcer.
Dead. Dead.
Oh.
His grenade is so awesome. Oh, I bet that's a relay, I bet. Does this thing heal, Tyrell? This is you, right? This big
What, that orb?
orb thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it heals.
That's nice.
Dang.
I think Brick's getting you. Got him. What is your dog up there doing?
He's down. I gotta revive him.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow,
What's
that's
he
a
doing? He's dying.
There's a purse for everything, I guess.
No, he's been down before, it's just I usually get him up.
Oh, okay. Ba-do-doop. Ba-do-doop.
Oh,
See ya, Pepper.
I got this guy. Got a couple of tinks over here. Bing, bing, bing. All right. I got
Everything's exploding.
Yeah. Oh, I exploded.
Oh.
Help me.
Where you
Help
at,
me,
where you at,
Tom
where you at?
Cruise. Thank you.
Well, I was
Well,
getting
I'm
you.
down.
What the?
Somebody's getting me. Oh,
I just
I'm up.
revived you while being down.
Oh. Oh, I overslid. I got you, AJ.
Thank
Well,
you.
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I got you. I got you. You're running away from me. Oh, oh.
I'm just bouncing. I'm not even trying to move.
There you go. There you go.
Dude showed up with a rocket launcher
Yeah.
that does 67 damage, and somehow it was.
Something blasted me straight in the air.
Damn, you're huge.
Yeah.
Try this one out for a minute. Pick that up.
It says you can't chat with another player due to network error.
Yeah, I just got that too.
Is it AJ?
Hello?
I can
Hey.
hear you.
Is it Tyrell? Can we hear Tyrell?
Tyrell, are you there?
Yeah.
It's Tyrell.
Oh, we got our 4th weapon slot.
Yeah, we got it last time we played.
Well,
Yeah, I told y'all.
Oh yeah, I knew that. It won't let me talk to Brick.
It won't. Hold on, let me see
I
here.
wonder if it's about to lag out or something.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we may have to go back to menu and then spawn back in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. Can you do that yourself without us having to do that, or do we all? Have
I go to quit game. I don't know what it'll do to y'all. Let's find out.
Okay.
Quit game, yes. It says it says it disconnects everybody. Was Tyrell
I hope
still
I
there
didn't
with
lose
us?
any of that stuff I just picked up.
No, you shouldn't have.
It showed that he was in the game.
Is he
All right.
online?
All right, rejoin me if you can. We haven't
Yeah,
had
it says
issues
not
in
the party.
Well, I'm back in the
won't- it
menu
can't-
and no one's
It
with
said
me.
it won't even load. It can't load. Let me try it again.
Oh, because hold on, it's my fault. Hold on, I'm on local only. There, friends
Oh,
only.
okay.
Yeah, it doesn't show you to be joinable.
Yeah, same here. It says can't load. Period. It won't load
Yeah,
anything
it's,
about your game.
it's
Let me
saying I'm
close-
on.
I'm gonna have to close the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Same. We'll be right back, guys. Refresh. Just out of curiosity, can y'all still hear us right now? Let's see here. I'm still moving around and stuff, so yeah, they should be able to hear us as well. So,
Yeah, I got you pulled up right now.
all right, yeah. So from what we've figured out, PSN must be down or something, and Malachi and Tyrell just can't reconnect because they both restarted their PlayStations. The only reason me and AJ are still here is because we never actually turned our PlayStations off, so we stayed in voice chat the whole time. We can't connect to each other in game, and we can't use a lot of our PSN services right now. But if you go to PlayStation's website, everything's good. It's all good. It's not good.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. Down Detector now has 57,000 reports of PSN being down.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, Malachi said 30,000 a couple minutes ago. So well, at least people are reporting it.
Yeah. I need to get an account on Down Detector. It's a good website.
PlayStation just went kaflooey.
I wonder if they're getting DDoS attacked. That's what I'm wondering, because they shouldn't just randomly go down. That's kind of wild.
You think they turned it off on purpose?
I mean, why would they?
Well, it could be like maybe they were getting attacked, so they just like pulled the plug.
Yeah. Well, so a DDoS is when you send requests over and over and over and over and over, and you just don't stop. And I'm not talking like hundreds and thousands. I'm talking about millions of requests. It basically causes their system to just overload because they're so busy processing all of these fake requests that they can't process any real requests, and then everyone starts getting disconnected. And that's how a DDoS attack works. It's also very, very hard to stop. Okay. Because if they're doing it intelligently, the requests are coming from all over the world. So it's not like it's one address and they can just say block all requests from that address. That's an easy to stop DDoS attack. But if they're doing it in a more complicated way, they're coming from everywhere. So it's like they all appear to be coming from everywhere, and it's a lot harder to deal with. Let's just check. Let's see if I can reconnect on here, then we'd be able to play again. But that's the thing. If PSN is down, then all of the stuff that connects through PSN is also down, which is why we can't reconnect to the game itself. Because our games are now offline because we're not online on PSN. Me and AJ still being in chat has got to be the result of because we were already in chat before the attack happened. And Tyrell had a bug. I'm guessing because Tyrell's internet's not as good, it must have needed to reconnect or something. And that momentary loss, because these attacks, this PSN being down, actually started at 7:13. So it was I don't know, 5 minutes before we even noticed. And I think that's what happened is Tyrell's his chat connection needed to refresh, and then he wasn't able to get reconnected to us. And when we restarted our games, we pretty much said, "Okay, we're done for the night."
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to get fixed or how soon. I mean, honestly, we could stop streaming and then it could get fixed 2 minutes later. We just have no way of knowing.
Ride it out a few minutes and just see.
Yeah. We can definitely talk D&D with anybody, though. I know they were asking us some stuff, and that's why we want to see if we could get. Oh yeah, we're at 78,000 now, so we're almost at we're working our way up to 100,000. Yeah, this is such a good site. Oh, see, this is what Mal was talking about. There are people who are worse off than us. He said one of his buddies was getting ranked in Valorant. He said, I think he'll get banned because he just got disconnected. I don't think he'll get banned, but he might get a warning and have to, wait in a queue.
Oh, min-max. Intro? Well, here's the deal. It depends on the game. Is Quincy min-max? Absolutely not. If it was just a casual game, would I min-max? Maybe.
In a one-shot, I would, yeah, every time.
Yeah, for a one-shot, absolutely, yeah. In the sense of, building a character, I think I don't think it's near as fun to min-max. Every level up, I was just conversing with Seth Saturday after we finished our game because we finally got to finish our level up, and talking to him about, if it would make sense for a feat that I was going to take. So,
right.
I'm every level, if Quincy doesn't do Bard stuff, I'm not going to take a Bard level. You know, if he's not trying to hone his skills in that, then he's just going to keep going barbarian. If all we're doing is fighting and he's not casting spells, why would he level up in bard?
Right, that
And you
makes
can
sense.
kind of play with that. And I mean,
Yeah.
when I built him, he was built to be a bard.
Yeah.
So he has an actor background and high charisma, and I ended up making a barbarian. So I think that makes it a lot more fun. But it just depends on how you enjoy liking to play the game, you know.
I had a much different approach with Gillard because he came in at level 8. So
Yeah.
what I did was I built the story for Gillard, and then I wanted to build a character that matched. And the story was, was him being a part of the Inkling. I needed him to be able to have some like subterfuge going on. That's why he's got proficiency in deceit, I think. But he also had like items on him. Like a lot of my items were designed around him being able to leave and re-infiltrate the academy as necessary. That's why I have the teleportation cloak. That was one of his ways out of the academy.
Yeah.
In order to like help people escape and stuff. That's how he helped people escape. Another item that I haven't used.
Do you think he's min-maxed? Because of when you created him? Because I mean, he's still a very story-driven player.
He's not
character.
min-maxed. We have people that are more min-maxed than he is. I mean, I have my strength is an 18. It's my best stat, but it's not a 20, and I'm level 13. So I would say if you were truly min-maxing, I should have 20 strength by now, and I don't.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't consider him min-max, but his focus is in areas that make sense for a fighter. I would say that.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely haven't quite min-maxed. And anything that I do have a two-pronged attack style. I want it to make sense for some form of like story thread, and then I want to actually be good for him as a character. I don't really like the idea of picking something that's bad just because it's good, just because it's like, oh, this would make super sense here, but it's actually
you
really
still got it,
terrible.
yeah.
It's like,
Right,
okay,
yeah.
that'll never come up. I actually the recent like what was it? The changes with Gillard's dreams is something that I talked to Seth about because my background is utterly and completely useless. It has literally no place in the game. I've tried to take advantage of it a couple of times, but it's the I don't know. It was like a spy background, right? So the idea is the way the background is supposed to work is there's like a network of spy caches and like an infrastructure there that you can take advantage of. But I can't do any of that. Like they know who I am. Like I'm obviously ousted, and so what came out long after we started this campaign was the Giants, what was it called? The something of the Giants? I forget. Whatever the book was that was about giants. And there's a fighter in there called a Rune Knight fighter. And I just fell in love. It's like, oh, this is the fighter that Gillard should have been. So, and that's where I was like, runes are really cool. So I started talking to Seth about it, and I guess he liked the idea of incorporating runes more in the world anyway. So a lot of the rune stuff was I was like, hey, look, I really want to like have this in my background. Maybe my parents were runesmiths or something, because I never really expanded upon my parents' backgrounds because A, I didn't want to like back myself into a corner, and B, I like having unknowns in my character for the DM to play with should they need to, which Seth never really needed to. And so I used it later on because it wasn't really going anywhere for anything else that was going on with Gillard. It was mostly just the dreams at that point. So now what I did was I think at level 11, Gillard started having the dreams about like remembering his parents, remembering things that they taught him, and that's where like the fog cloud that happened. That's a rune that Gillard has that I replaced as my background feature. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you had done that. I thought you were just like. I thought that was just more of your character. I didn't realize that was.
Yeah,
Gillard I didn't know what your background was. I didn't know you had a spy background.
Yeah, I did because it made sense for.
I knew you had stuff that made sense for being at the academy, but I thought you were still using some of that. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The other thing that he had that would have been left in his room at the academy was feigned death scrolls, so that I could cast that on people and they would appear dead, and that way I could get them, smuggle them out. So he had to keep a stock of those for smuggling out Inkling members that got captured. But yeah, so my character is I try to do both, but I lean more towards story and less towards min-maxing, but I want the things that I choose for a story focus to make sense. Dude, I like Fog Cloud so much. It's such a cool spell.
You can use a lot of different ways.
Yes, you can. You can use it so many different ways, and it's one of those spells that it's completely and utterly powerless unless you're super creative with it. Like
Yeah.
it's super fun.
It's fun to use in an enclosed space. It just
Yeah.
takes up the whole thing.
If I'd have had it prepared, I'd have used it on those automatons. Oh, never mind. Nothing.
Oh yeah, careful now.
We'll talk about that later.
They just got the last game.
I know. I mean, I think they should have an idea. Well, if they finished, if all you guys are caught up, you may have an idea of what I'm talking about. But if not, just let me know. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, if they've listened to the last game, they do know that they were there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Slartzer isn't okay. Yeah, don't worry about that. Honestly, it has no effect on where you are, so you're good. You're good. Man, I gotta remember my it's presence. I gotta remember my presence of mind. Let me check social and see if we're gonna be able to stream tonight before I get myself in more trouble. I'm over here looking like freaking Spider-Man. That kid. What's his name? The youngest Spider, the most recent Spider-Man.
Oh, Tom.
Tom,
Holland.
yeah. I'm over here looking like Tom Holland. Can't keep a secret to save my life. I guess at 8, if it's not fixed, we'll just go ahead and call it for the night.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Avery, I'll catch you up real quick. We were in the middle of playing a very engaging game of Borderlands 2. We just met Brick, and then Tyrell disconnects and is just gone. He was still in game, I think, but he was gone in chat. And then we couldn't continue the quest because we couldn't talk to the character. So we're like, oh, we just need to reset real quick. So we're like, okay, we'll be right back. We reset, we come back, and none of us can reconnect. Me and AJ never left voice chat. So that's the reason we're still able to even chat right now, is because we didn't leave the voice chat.
I can't believe it's working. I can't
Me either.
believe it's working. It's crazy.
Listen, when you're dealing with network issues, once you have an established connection, it's not as difficult to maintain it. It's when you have to reestablish connection with networking, with switches, and with the way that stuff works. It's reestablishing the connection that causes the problems. He said, "Oh, Huntro says, have y'all ever rolled two D20s instead of 3D6?
No, never
for your
done
ability
that.
scores. It's super dangerous. The upside, honestly, isn't worth it. The upside of getting a potential 20 is really cool, but the chances of it are so unlikely, and the downside to having something below 8 is so risky.
Well, there's a lot more bad numbers than there are good numbers. Like, you don't
Right.
consider a stat being good until it's at least 14 to 16.
Yeah.
So you're talking about having to roll in the top, the top quarter of what the die can do
Right.
to get a good stat.
Yeah, so your high threshold increases by 2, but your low threshold increases by, technically it decreases by 2 as well, but like AJ said, the chances of it's just bad.
Technically, I guess you could roll all 20s, or you could roll all high ones. Maybe
Right.
the chances would be higher of rolling
Maybe
multiple good stats. But if you want to have, 1 or 2 good stats, you're probably going to get them anyway. And
Right.
so then you can just use your class, or your race, to get, any more, to make it any higher.
Yeah. Something that I think would be cool. So these guys, AJ, all the original commoners, they all started at level 0. I think y'all had an idea of what you planned on doing. But one thing that I thought would be fun is to start at level 0 and actually roll like whatever you roll first is your strength stat. Whatever you roll second is your dexterity stat.
Yeah,
Then
we don't do that.
If you because that's actually rolling how was your character born? Was he born with a lot of strength? Was he born with a lot of intelligence? And then picking your class based off of that. I always thought that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, we just roll them 6 times and then pick which ones we want for what stat.
Right.
Which gives you a little bit of grace to not make a sucky character.
Exactly. Yeah, you could end up with an absolute bomb of like just a horrible piece of crap character. You end up with that low constitution that no character on the face of the planet wants, and then you end up with like high strength, high intelligence, and then low everything else, and you're just like, great, I'm good at and just awful.
Like, I'm gonna make a paladin, and then come out with high dex and high intelligence.
Yeah. Oh, it turns out I'm an artificer.
Yeah.
Or a wizard. I haven't looked at the new handbook yet, Hunter. We talked about it a little bit, the new edition, but I already told him I'll look at stuff online. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not going to buy it unless I'm actually going to play the new edition, which we're not going to do right now.
For next campaign, I'll get the book if we're going to talk about playing.
Same.
I'd like to at least be able to study over it and see.
Oh, Huntro said they incorporated ability scores into the backgrounds as well as a feat, and it makes it super easy to start at 0. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's, I want to say Pathfinder 2nd Edition kind of incorporated that as well, where they worked the background as a way of player progression in addition to class. So, yeah, I definitely think that's very interesting to play into. Oh, Hunter said he's definitely going to end up getting it, so that's cool. I mean, I don't have anything against it. I want to see like what's different. I know just from the videos I've seen, the wizard didn't change much. The fighter's a little bit better, and then all the other classes pretty much across the board got better in some ways, and then a couple of them had some like are a little worse off. I think Rogue and Paladin are a little worse off now, is what it sounds like. Paladin's a lot worse off, actually. That's not true. Paladin's a lot worse. Like Smite being a spell instead of a free ability, that sucks. That sucks so much. But Rogue has a once per round instead of once per turn. What is it? Sneak attack, which kind of hurts a little bit.
What do you mean?
So from what I heard,
the same thing.
It's not, because your opportunity attack is not the same turn. It's the same round, though. So basically, a rogue in 5th edition right now can get, on their turn, they get a sneak attack. And then if they get an opportunity attack on someone else's turn, that can also be a sneak attack.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure. I don't play rogues, but I'm pretty sure that's how rogue works right now. But in the new edition, it's once per round sneak attack, so you can only use your sneak attack either on your turn or as an opportunity attack. I believe that's the difference. I don't think it's that significant. Somebody said it was. Whoever I was talking to about it, they were like, yeah, rogue's got a huge nerf. I don't consider that a huge nerf because opportunity attacks are pretty hard to force, but I don't know. It depends on the build, I suppose. He said they took out all the racial things, and if y'all have D&D Beyond app, you can see the starter rules for free. Okay. I knew they made a lot of changes with race. Like, you can have a race be like the variant class can be everything can be a variant now, and just go with a free feat. So I saw they changed a lot of that, which is fine. I don't have anything against that.
Yeah, I mean, I like not having to be locked into like an orc is stupid, you know.
Right? Yeah, it's like if you want good strength, you got to be an orc or a dwarf.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, Slarcer. I agree. Like some races will not be as strong as other. Like the one that gets me, it's like a gnome is never going to have the same strength as an orc. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Like, so I see where you're coming from. It's sort of immersion breaking. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little more drowned out for me because I play Final Fantasy 14 and Lalafell tanks are a thing, and that's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. This little bitty guy is tanking a dragon, and that's just normal. So I'm kind of used to it, but that's so the way it's supposed. The way it
he
once
wouldn't have been
worked.
if it wasn't for those gloves, but
True, yeah. You have magically enhanced strength, which is technically a different situation. But the smaller races used to have penalties to strength once upon a time. That's not a thing anymore. They just don't have additions to strength. But by the new rules, the new variant rules, any class, even a gnome, can have a +2 strength.
Well, why can't a gnome work out? They got a low center of gravity. They can be strong.
Right, but do they have grappling a dragon strong?
Why not?
Because they're small.
Does weight come into play?
Muscle mass is important.
Well, they could have massive muscles.
It's the same reason an 8-foot guy who works out is always going to be stronger than a 4-foot guy who also works out.
Yeah,
it's a different sort of strength. Technically, the smaller guy would probably have more dexterity and would be a whole lot quicker. But there's a different types of strength for sizes. Hundro said he would leave the racial stuff and add the background stuff. He said they need to give us a self-identification ability where we can appropriate other race traits because we now identify as them. They had negative to strength and plus to AC. Yeah. So Avery said, Slarcer, you sound too woke. Yeah. Oh, man. The one that got me was they added the combat wheelchair so that you could be like crippled but still go on adventures. And then the funniest thing in the world happened when like a regular person was playing a character who had a combat wheelchair. People got angry at him. They're like, "You're not crippled. You can't play a crippled man in a fantasy world. What are you doing?" It's like, it's in the game. That means anybody can play it. This is ridiculous. Don't put it in the game if you don't want people to play with it. It's Joey said if the gnome and the big guy work together, then yeah, if they work together, it's fine. It's the idea that somebody that's 2 foot tall having the same strength capacity as a 7 foot tall orc that was born with like massive muscle mass, and they're just insane. They did, Huntro. You're right. The smaller weapons had smaller hit die and armor cost. Is that the thing for spell casting where armor messes up spells? Or you're talking about like AC? Is that what you're talking about? You're probably talking about like armor class. Yeah. They did that. Yeah, that's true. Then they still have the reverse where if you get enlarged, you get a D4 added to your weapon die.
Why does that not make your AC go up?
Bigger? It wouldn't because getting bigger makes you easier to hit. In old editions, larger creatures had smaller ACs. Well, sorry, AC was actually divided into two or three categories. There was what was called your touch AC, and then there was flat-footed AC, and then there was your combined. There was three. There was your AC where you're not mobile, and it's all your armor stat pretty much. And then they had an AC where you were all mobile, but it was called touch AC. It was basically attacks that. I think I just lost AJ. Yeah, I think I just lost AJ. Where is not that here? All right, well, we just lost AJ, guys. Yeah, touch, flat-footed, and normal. Yeah, so there's three ACs. And the idea was your touch was an attack that didn't care about armor and defense. It was just if this thing made contact with you, you got messed up. And then there was flat-footed. I left the party now, too, so... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... We're gonna log off here in a minute. We'll finish this conversation, but we'll go ahead and... Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to tell him I noticed. But yeah, so the touch AC was just something that needed to make contact with you. Didn't care about how much metal you were wearing or anything like that. Flat-footed was when you're not mobile at all. And then when you're flat-footed, the only thing that's protecting you is your armor. And then normal accounts for both of those things. How much you can move around and how much like actual equipment you're wearing. And that's normal AC. So AC used to be way more complicated. And then to answer AJ's question for getting bigger creatures used to be easier to hit because their touch AC was really low, but their normal AC could be high if they were a very mobile class. It just depends on how much dexterity that they have. But yeah, D&D has changed a lot, quite a bit. I actually like the old AC rules more than the new ones because it allows you to get around some characters' abilities. Flat-footed was a big deal back in the day because you were flat-footed until you started your first turn. So going first meant that your rogues had like no AC at all, and they were super easy to hit. Yeah. Let's play Pathfinder. I never actually played 3.5. My first one was Pathfinder, but Pathfinder is based off of 3.5, so we're not really talking about two different things all that much. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be against it. I actually really want to play Pathfinder 2E, like really bad. It looks really fun as well. I like it. The second edition looks way better though than the first, honestly. And I think they just improved, like all around made improvements. They used, they took what D&D 5th edition did right, and then they just made it better, in my opinion. All right, well, since we're all falling off, like I'm gonna check down detector one last time, and then I'm just curious mostly. What we saying? Oh, we're at 70. Oh, looks like the reports are going down now. 88,000 down to 73,000 reports. Does that mean it's maybe fixed? I mean, I doubt it. AJ just got disconnected. Yeah, it's not. We're not online. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry about this. We'll figure something out. And AJ doesn't think he'll be here. They said 2E gets super repetitive. I'm not sure. I mean, well, I guess what do you mean by repetitive? Like, because if you're talking about the story elements, that would be more the DM than that. So I'm just curious, like, when they say repetitive for a mod or for a format, what do they mean? Combat? I'll look into that. I'm not sure. Like what, because. Are you just saying that? Well, we can't play anything, Avery. Like PSN is down. We can't connect to each other. Nothing. Well, none of us are technically online. Oh no, combat. I love combat. I just know combat for like listening to D&D. Combat is not very engaging, and it's made even worse by the fact that we don't have any video or pictures to go with it. But I like combat a lot. I just wish people's turns would speed. I wish people would pay attention in between turns, and I say that because I do. PSN sucks. I know. It's I can't. I don't know. I don't know if this is a DDoS attack or if they've done something on their own and messed something up. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm definitely offline. Yeah, see, I actually, the exploring aspect I have a hard time with because I don't know, because for me, I envision things better when I have like visual aids of some kind, so the theater of mind for exploration for me in D&D is kind of lost on me a lot of the times. Like, there's things that I find interesting and I enjoy, but not as much as role-playing and combat. Those are my two favorites for D&D. The exploration, I could honestly just doesn't matter. Do Xbox and PlayStation DDoS each other? I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to prove it, but it's possible if that could happen. If they just like, hey, let's take their network down. It's not like when it happens, the other company makes more money. DDoS means denial of service attack, or deliberate. I don't know. I don't know what the first. I don't remember what the first D means. But yeah, it's when you. It's when you barrage a server with requests in the millions to the point where the server can no longer process real requests from fake requests, and then it starts causing people to disconnect. I don't know if that's actually happening, but I know it's happened before. The worst parts of D&D combat is my second favorite part, I would say. Shopping. Shopping is the worst part. Shopping is fun as a character, because you know you're about to get something really cool, but I can't imagine shopping is interesting to anybody else. Like when we were shopping in Borderlands the other day, I can't imagine that was like enjoyable like premiere content. We were just seeing which item was the best out of the available ones. I'd be curious what you come up with, Huntro, because crafting is interesting. It's just the problem with crafting is it becomes a very like one person thing, or it becomes like a single player game. You do crafting and nobody else like does anything to help you. I don't know. It's that tends to be the problem with stuff with crafting in D&D is it's really just a one person thing. Jay said crafting would be the worst. Yeah, I understand that, Sarge. So I think role playing is good. Exploring is cool. That's a me problem, not a game problem for exploration. I just have a hard time picturing things. Like when I read Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter book, Sorcerer's Stone, or as they call it everywhere else in the world, Philosopher's Stone. When I read it, like the Dudley's house, I just imagined it looked exactly like my house, and I was like, I don't even know what a cupboard is, so I just imagined he lived in a closet, because I just wasn't good at that kind of stuff. So I need a point of reference for me, and it's the same way with exploration. All I'm gonna do is imagine it's something else I do know about, and then just fit. Yeah. And determine my opinions on that. Yeah, I agree, Julie. You should play a game and see how you like it. I mean, you played that one shot, so you just need to find like a game and start it off. It takes a campaign with downtime. Yeah, Huntro, I agree. There was a guy that did a video about his character's downtime, and it was far more interesting than any time they talked about the campaign. But basically, it was a DM who gave his players years of downtime in between like missions and like campaigns, and they just got to do all kinds of really cool, interesting stuff. Here, Victory Screecher. Nice to meet you. I hope you're enjoying. I'm so sorry about today. This is a rough day. PSN went down, so we're not really doing anything. I'll be signing out soon. We're just talking about D&D, answering questions and stuff. But nice to meet you, and I hope you have a free Friday, and we'll be back on here, and we'll be playing something. I'll get with Tyrell. I think. Oh, me and Tyrell are going to play Elden Ring on Friday. That's the plan. That's the plan right now, guys. So we're going to do that. Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Huntros, brother. I wish it was on a better day. But yeah, so if y'all like Elden Ring, me and Tyrell will probably playing Elden Ring Friday. So hopefully if you're free, you can come check it out. Julia, good luck with your rescheduled training, and I hope it goes well. Hey, listen, I completely understand. Listen, family comes first. Do what you got to do, and I hope you enjoy the podcast. We just released an episode this past week, and we just recorded the next episode this past Saturday. So we still got stuff coming out. We're planning on having the idea is for this podcast to be a D&D story that goes from 0. The original party members all started off at level 0. We've had a few people added along the way. I'm one of them. And the plan is for it to go all the way to 20, unless Seth gets burned out before then. So we're pretty far along right now. The most recent podcast that's dropped, I believe we're level 12. I'm pretty sure. Hunter asked me before stream. I believe we're level 12 in the most recent. So we're over halfway. It's just as you get higher level, it takes longer to level up. So you had to sell your body to him. Well, listen, Sarge, sir, I appreciate that. So that makes 5. So if we get 2 more people, we've added 50%. I don't want to do the math. We appreciate you being here. Victory or Screecher or Noah, whatever you want to be called, that's fine with me. Yep, a whole $5. Sarge, so you're the man. We went up to 13. Yeah, 3 more for... Well, 3 more wouldn't be another double. Another double would be 4 more. Because we were at 4. So if we go up 4 more, then we double again. All right, Avery. See ya. No, AJ, they're technically for the last episode, we're still level 12. Technically. Technically. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I hate that we have to leave early, but we can't do anything with this, and I don't know. I kind of want to find out what's going on, see if I can look it up. See what's going on with PSN. Hey, y'all have a good week as well. Hopefully I'll see you back here and on Friday, and we'll hang out a little bit more, play some games, and just chill. AJ and Mal won't be with us, though, so you'll see them next Monday, hopefully, and y'all have a great night. Be sure to check us out at the Commoners of D&D on Twitter, the Commoners Official on Instagram, and the Commoners on YouTube. I've got older streams dropping all the time. We've got new streams scheduled all throughout the month. I'm going to work on some shorts when I can, just some of the more fun stuff that's happened. But be sure to check it out. And, of course, we're here on Twitch Mondays and Fridays, 7 to 9. 7 to 9 normally. Today's the exception, Central Standard Time. And be sure to check out the podcast. New episode. I think anywhere you want to listen to podcasts, it's everywhere. You can listen to Podbean, Apple. I don't know how many podcasts. I listen on Spotify, so that's cool too. But check us out, and thanks for your time. We appreciate you. You have a great week, and we will see you back here on Friday, hopefully.